Hi everyone, Lisa here. Today we're doing upper body workout. We are gonna start with the back. We're gonna do 3 back exercises, do a little circuit of those 3. We're gonna do rows with the band, straight arm pull downs with the band, and then a dumbbell pullover. So I'm hoping that you guys have a band. If not, you should really invest in some. They're inexpensive and you can do an awful lot with them. So we're gonna do 3 sets of each. And we're gonna do anywhere between 10 and 15 reps for each exercise. I will cue you when we get to that exercise. So we're gonna start with, the banded rows. You can do this seated or you can do it standing. I'm going to do it standing. So this is what I'm talking about when I say a resistance band with handles. So for this exercise, you're going to want to use a pretty heavy one. You're going to wrap it around a stable object, okay? Stagger your feet, stand back so you've got some tension in the cables. And we're going to pull those cables right towards the rib cage. Good. I'm squeezing shoulder blades and elbows are just skimming right by the rib cage. Little pause and control. Here's 6. We're doing 12 to 15 here. 7, stick the chest out, squeeze shoulder blades. 8, take your time with it. Good. 10, 12 to 15, keep that belly tight. Here's 13, squeeze those shoulder blades. Feel that back engage. One more. Good, very nice. Now from that, we're gonna do the straight arm pull downs. Straight arm pull downs focus more on the lats. It's the largest muscle group in your back. It's what gives you the V from your back to your waist. So right in through here, lats. So the next one, again, with the band, put it over a stationary object. Make sure those handles are even. We're gonna step back so there's some tension. And I'm gonna have my feet together, but I'm gonna drive my hips back like I'm going into a squat. Back is flat, I'm not rounded. Flat back, belly tight. And I'm just gonna keep my arms straight, pulling. Good. Squeezing my shoulder blades together, taking the time with it. Here's 4. You secondarily may feel this in triceps. Here's 7. Good, we're doing 10 to 12. Here's 10, 11, one more. Good, very nice, and release. From there, we're gonna go into the dumbbell pullovers. For this, you want 1 dumbbell. On the heavier side, you can do this on the floor or a bench if you have one. I like the bench because you get more range of motion that way. So grab your dumbbell and we're gonna hold it like this, okay? Grab your dumbbell, lay down, hands are up. Good. We're going to start over the chest and end over the chest. We're going to slowly take it back and slowly bring it up. Good. That's 1. Take your time with it. Feel that resistance. Keep your belly tight. Keep going. Here's 4. Good, 6, what are we doing here? 10 to 12. 7, very nice. Feel that stretch. Give me 2 more, take it to 10. Good. All right, so those are the 3 exercises we're gonna do in the circuit. all great exercises. Catch your breath. Heart rate should be up a little bit. Grab some water. General rule of thumb I give my clients, people tend to overtrain the front half of their body versus the back half. So as a general rule of thumb, I suggest for every 1 chest exercise, you do 2 to 3 back exercises. And we are going to follow that protocol today. When we're finished with this back circuit, then we're going to do 1 chest exercise before we move on. All right, let's do it. Again, we're going to start over. The rows targets the middle of the back, okay? You can do it seated or standing. Doesn't matter to me. Grab hold, make sure those cables are even, that one hand isn't, one side isn't longer than the other. Good. We're going to stagger our feet if we're doing it standing. Belly is tight and pull. Squeeze those shoulder blades and get a little pause in there. Pause and squeeze, release. Pause and squeeze, release. Very good. Keep going. 5. Good. We're doing 10 to 12. 8. And when you're squeezing those shoulder blades together, stick your chest out. Good. Here's 13. We're going to go to 15 on this. Take your time. Pause and squeeze. Last one. Good. All right. From there, we're going into the straight arm pull down. So you want to, once again, put that band over stationary object. Each side of the band is even. One isn't longer than the other. Feet are together. We're going to drive those hips back almost like you're going into a squat. Straight arms, and keep those arms straight as you pull. Again, notice how flat my back is. There's an arch in the small of my back. Take your time. Here's 4. Good, 6 more. I love doing this exercise at the gym on a cable machine. Got that as 9. 10, give me 2 more. Straight arms. Good. All right, a little rest, a little rest. We're going into that dumbbell pullover. This is the hardest one of those 3 in my opinion. All right, so on your back, palms are up towards the ceiling, right? Again, start over your chest. Don't want you starting over your face. Start over the chest, extend those arms back, trying to keep them as straight as possible, and slowly come up. Good. Keep going, keep that belly tight. Feet are on the floor. Here's 5. Now, if you are doing this on the floor, I want your knees bent. 7. Good, give me 2 more. We're going to go to 10. Good, if you want to do 2 more, have at it. All right, I'm going to stop with that one. We are 2 rounds into this 3-round set. So take a breather. If the dumbbell you are using is not heavy enough, get another one. If you need to adjust your bands, go ahead and do that. I'll give you a second, and then we'll move on into our 3rd and final set of the back exercise. Okay, ready? Let's go. Grab that band. For the rows, targeting your mid-back. Again, I don't care if you're seated or if you're standing. Makes no difference to me. If you're standing, those feet are staggered, belly is tight, shoulders are back. Pull and release. Pause and squeeze those shoulder blades and release. 3, good. 12 to 15 here. Suck that belly in. Here's 7. Good. Here's 12. Good. All right. I've got something popping up on my screen here. Excuse me. Okay. Down into or back to the straight arm pull downs, targeting those lats. Back should be talking to you a little bit. Make sure the bands are even length. Drive those hips back, right? A slight arch in the small of your back again, so we're not bending like this. Feet are together, straight arms, pull. Pull. Think about those shoulder blades trying to touch your spine. 4. Watch your form. 9, going to 12. Very nice. Right. Last dumbbell pullover. All right, so grab your weight, flat on the bench or floor. If you're on the floor, I want your legs like this. Start again over the chest, slowly lower back. Good. Here's 3. Nice and controlled. That's 6. I'm going to take this to 10. You can do 12 if you want. Here's 9. And 1 more. 10. Good. All right. I'm going to put that weight back. And next we're going to move into a chest exercise. So we are going to do a pec fly. So we're targeting right in through here, okay? Right there. If you have a bench, you can do incline if you'd rather, or you can do flat. If you don't have a bench and you're just on the floor, then we're going to do flat. So I will demonstrate the flat. Excuse me, we're going to do 3 sets of 10. We're not alternating that with any other exercise. So grab your weights. Okay. I have 2 dumbbells. I'm going to lean back, flat. Make sure your head's supported. Okay. Now we're going to start over our chest. Notice my arms have a slight bend to them. They're not locked out, okay? Slight bend to them. Once I have that bend, I am not going to bend my elbows anymore. I'm just going to hinge right at like where your armpit is, okay? So bend to the elbows. Don't bend those elbows, just open wide and bring it back together. Nice and controlled. Dumbbells stay over the breast line. Good. 5. Stay with me here. Good. That's 8. 10 to 12. Come on. Give me 4 more. Two more. Good. All right, so with that exercise, you are wanting, again, to focus here. So we're starting with our arms like this, right? So slight bend to the elbows are not locked out, okay? And we're going to open, 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 not bending that elbow, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze right here, okay? So this is the motion. Good. All right. Little breather, and we're going to go into our second of 3 sets, excuse me. And again, 10 reps each. Okay, so here we go. On the bench, on the floor, slight bend to those elbows, over the chest, right? Starting over the chest. Open, open, open wide, and bring it together. Don't bend those elbows once you have them set. Five. Good. Feel that stretch. Give me 2 more to 10. 9 and 10. Good. When you're at the gym, you can also do these on cables, standing. I like that too. Sometimes I refer to them as tree huggers, because think about when you have that cable or you have your weight that you're wrapping your arms around a tree, right? So you've got this big circle here. Open, wrap your arms around that tree. All right, if you need to adjust your weights, heavier or lower, go ahead and do that. And we will get ready for our last set. All right, lay down. And if you're on the floor, I do want your feet up, knees bent. Okay, so arms are bent. If you want to think of this as the tree hugger like I just said, please do. Arms are bent, elbows are bent, open, open, open. Wrap your arms around that tree. Good. Four. Halfway. Belly is tight. 8. Good. Last 2. Good. And done. All right. Very nice. Go ahead and set those weights down. What are we doing next? We are doing shoulders. Okay, we're going to need some dumbbells. I would prefer more than one. And we're going to use the cable. So we're going to hit, what are we doing here? Medial delts along the side and rear delts. So we are going to do lateral raises with foot on a bench. So, and the reason we're doing this is because it takes a lot of the momentum of using your legs with it. So, front view, put one foot, doesn't matter which foot is on the bench. Doesn't matter. You've got your dumbbells here. And slight bend of those arms, and we're going to raise up to the ceiling and down. Good. 2. We're doing 10 to 12. 3. Get that pause in there at the top. Control on the way down. 7. 10. Give me 2 more if you can. Nice and controlled, nice and controlled. Good. Set those down, and we're going to alternate that with face pull. Face pull focuses on the rear delts. Remember, 3 heads to the shoulder, anterior, medial, posterior, or rear. That's what this one is. So, just as when we were doing the straight arm pull downs, you have to have the band wrapped around something steady. And we're going to stagger our feet. And we're going to keep our arms high and pull towards your face. So notice my elbows are up high. Good. 4, we're going to do 12 to 15 here. If you need more resistance, move back. 9. Good. 10. 5 more. Those elbows are high. Good. And I realized I didn't position it very well for the camera. So we'll try that again, second time. Great, so grab a drink if you need it. We're gonna do that 2 more times. So we're doing 3 sets of shoulders. From there, we will move on to bis and tris. So grab a drink. Excuse me, okay. So we're back to the standing side laterals, 1 foot on a bench or on a chair or on a stool, something, okay? Grab those dumbbells, give you a side view, 1 foot up. And as we raise towards the ceiling, I want you to think about trying to push something away with your forearm. Here's 5. Control it. 6. Get that pause in there. Keep going. One more. Good. Now, notice with that, with your foot on the bench, you don't really use your legs for momentum, so it's harder. You may not be able to go with as heavy a weight. Don't worry about that. Okay, face pulls. Hope I've got this steady here. Feet are staggered. You're gonna think about trying to get it to go right to your nose. So you're pulling it towards your face. Keeping those elbows high, squeezing those shoulder blades together. So it's not down here, not doing this. Elbows high, squeeze. Doing 15 here. 6. Nice, belly tight. 11, 12, and my torso is stable, right? 13, I'm not coming in. Torso is stable. 14, 15. Good, very nice. Those shoulders should be feeling warm, should be warmed up. Okay, 1 more set of these, 1 more. We're almost there. We're past halfway through the workout, everyone. All right, if you need to get different weights, go ahead and get different weights. I'll give you a second. Just quick breather in between sets. Good. I think we talked last time about swinging muscles, you know, when you're doing an exercise. It's I don't want you to swing. Anyone can swing. You can do that all day long. If you're swinging a bicep curl, right? You want to take your time with it. Really focus on the time under tension. So take your time, get a little pause in there and control it on both the upward concentric and the downward eccentric movement. Okay? All right. Final set for shoulders. Foot is up. Good. Shoulders are back. Belly is tight. We're going to push. Good. Push something away like you're opening a door with your forearm. 4. Good. Very nice. 7. Keep going. Belly is tight. 2 more. Good. Very nice. I'm going to set those weights down. Let's go into our last set of face pulls. Okay, feet are staggered. You want to have some tension there. If you don't have enough tension, back up a little bit. If it's too easy, back up a little bit. Okay, now we're going to pull towards our face. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Keep those elbows high, nice and controlled. There you go. Going to 15 here. 6. Keep that torso stable. Good. Give me 5 more. 5 more. 5, 4, 3. Nice. Last 2. Good. All right. Breather, grab some water if you need it. We're going to move into biceps and triceps. So what we're going to do here is something a little different. We're going to alternate between biceps and triceps, and we're going to do 8 to 10 reps of each. We're going to move from one to the other, back and forth, no rest. And we're going to do that for 4 minutes straight. Okay, so 8 to 10 reps biceps, 8 to 10 reps triceps. For tricep, you can use the band for a tricep pull down, or we can do a tricep kickback. I'm going to do the kickback, okay? So I'm going to grab some water and then we're going to get started with that. So again, back and forth between biceps and triceps, 8 to 10 reps of each one, alternate between the two, no rest in between. We're going for 4 minutes straight. And I have to wait for the clock on the phone so I can time this. All right. All right, you ready? Grab your bicep, or grab your dumbbell curls, and hold on, let me check the time. Okay, let's go. 1, nice and controlled. 2, good. 3, 6, 8 to 10. Move back a little bit. 8, 10. Good. Now, bend down over. We're going to bring those elbows up and do tricep kickback. Those elbows stay high. So we're not swinging like this, right? Elbows are high and stationary. Eight, 9, 10. Good. Let's go back into bicep curls. 1. Good. Here's 5. Keep your belly tight. Nice upright torso. It's 8. Give me 2 more. Good. Bend over, tricep kickbacks, bring those elbows up. Keep up. I'd like your bicep to be parallel to the ground, not down here, parallel. 2, 6, 8 to 10. Good. Let's go back right into biceps. Curl. 2, 3, let me check the time. 4, good, we're halfway, 2 minutes into it. 6, 10. Good, bend over, flat back, elbows up, pause, and control. Hit those triceps. Here's 5. 9, 10. Good. Right into biceps. Whew. All right. 8 to 10. Should be feeling fatigued here. Here's 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. 2 more. 10. All right, back into biceps. We have less than a minute left. Elbows high. Remember, don't swing. Pause and control. 3, control. 4, control. 3 more. Good. Hand right into bicep curls. Curl. Good. 2. Almost there. Good. And that was 10. Good. Very nice. So that was 4 minutes back and forth. If you're not fatigued with that, got a couple options. You can take it up another minute or 2 minutes or up your weight. But nice controlled movements. That's what's important. Again, no swinging through it. Good job. We hit everything. 3 exercises for back, 1 for chest, shoulders, bis and tris. So good upper body workout. All right, guys, I'll see you later this week for killer lower body workout. Bye now.